The Russians are in Ukraine. Well, what else is new? Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and I suppose what else is new is this new, but also old, mod for Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront. So the name of this mod, of course, is Old Boys, and it is one of the greatest mods for Men of War Assault Squad 2, and is now available with different missions and a whole new rebuild in Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront. Now, Gates of Hell is a little newer, coming out last year, and this mod, also new, based on the previous missions in Men of War Assault Squad 2, or rather, the same design. If you love games like Postscriptum or Hell Let Loose, this is definitely the mod for you, as it's a little bit more squad-based tactics than it is really just, well, Men of War or Gates of Hell. It relies a little bit more on keeping infantry together and, of course, using medics in order to try to keep everybody alive. And the medics are quite intelligent, as I've been looking, and you guys have been telling me often about how medics should work automatically in the game. I haven't seen anything like that, but man, do I get excited when AI can actually take care of some of the jobs that you, as maybe like the commander, like the field marshal in the area at the time, don't have to micromanage troops, literally, you know, being told, a medic being told to heal, that type of thing. Well, if you want to download this model, make sure I leave a link for it down below in the comment section and down below in the wonderful description. And of course, smash that like button. It's free to do and lets me know you want to see more and helps me to make more content like this. Additionally, it's a wonderful way to support the developers and let them know that they're doing a great job, both of the mods and also of the wonderful game itself. Well, it is 1941. The Russians, or the Soviets in this case, full retreat. You just saw a moment ago the Luftwaffe rushing forward with Messerschmitts and other types of ground support aircraft, and the Russians are in full retreat along this roadway here. Yeah, they're getting the hell out of there quick, PDQ, and looks like there's a lot of troop transports and other vehicles, as well as 3 defensive lines that lie in front of us in the 83rd line. Now, it's 1941, we're in Ukraine, and we're trying to capture a defensive line that the enemy holds, 3 positions, and, well, several lines that really defend one major line, and so we're going to have to try to do our best there. This mod's really cool, by the way, again, for those of you like Postscriptum and Hell Let Loose. I want to know from you, by the way, what game do you like better? Do you like Postscriptum better, or do you like Hell Let Loose better in terms of watching or playing yourself or whatnot? I'd really like to know down below. We have ourselves a Panzer III J, which right here is a fantastic tank in 1941. Essentially, this is almost like a damn Tiger tank. The enemy in 1941 does have access to T-34s, KV-1s, but overall, this tank will be shredding any sort of Soviet armor that comes our way, unless it's a T-34 or unless it's a KV-1. Now, as I was going into detail earlier about the commanding officers, here we have several officers kind of gathered around the table, and that'll create the chain of command for our squad leads and other units that'll be pushing up to the front. And we need to make ourselves a defensive line as soon as possible because the enemy could counterattack. And also, we don't really have anything on the field at all except for some tables and whatnot. Not a lot of places to hide here either in this mod, and it comes with multiple missions, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And playing it a lot in the previous Men of War Assault Squads really teaches a lot about basic infantry tactics, and of course lets you really rely a lot more on your smaller squads to do a lot more based on where they're positioned and how they support your advancing infantry or defensive positions too. We're going to call in a couple of squads of infantry here. I'm also going to try to call in another tank. We have AT infantry, and actually, speaking of that, with this being really only one of the few areas where the enemy can hide here along this dried riverbed, it's quite possible that they could have AT guns here or even AT infantry, so we're going to have to watch out for that as we finally take this first position here on this side. Looking through all the armor, I'm looking and seeing a lot of different types of recon vehicles and other types of tanks, including, ooh, Panzer IV or Panzer IV that I saw here. We're going to call up 2 3Js. I'm going to try to get the troops out on the field, and we're going to get going. Get going. All right, so the good thing about the half-tracks is they can really support the infantry in their advance if they happen to encounter a position that the troops cannot dislodge easily with grenades or whatnot. The MG-34s on top can provide a good amount of fire. And all of our tanks here are pretty much designed around the MG-34 within them. Some tanks do have MG-42s in the future, they will. Of course, it's only 1941, so if it's being used, it's only a prototype at this time. But they will have it in terms of a anti-aircraft gun and a little bit more in the future. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the boys forward. Now you can see here the squads kind of working in a leadership role. If you're separated, if the privates or whatnot are separated from the main squad, they kind of don't know what to do. In other words, if you drive a vehicle out into a field and the vehicle gets destroyed and the infantryman bails out, even though he was once driving a truck, he now becomes a rifleman, and that's going to be really important for of course, the leadership role to grab him and tell him and give him orders, you know, a chain of command without everyone having an individual radio or whatnot. All right, we're going to push everybody forward. I already see some shooters off to the right side. I see some red circles, which could only mean Soviet infantry. We're going to keep far away from that, thinking that it's an AT rifle and or maybe a machine gun position. That's got to be an AT rifle. Oh, there it is. Oh, very nice. Well, that was an AT squad right there. Exactly what I was... I was actually fearing that quite a bit. I don't want to see AT rifles here. They could track our units quite easily and easily destroy these half-tracks, so we need to keep them the hell back. Oh, boy. Where is the... I don't know if we have mortars or... Oh, wait a minute. We might have medics. I should probably get them up. Oh, boy. What the hell was that? Oh, enemy tanks. Whoa. All right, let's go into a tank simulator now. All right, some of our tracks damaged. Reload. All right. It looked like a BT-5 or a BT-7 taken out. We have an armored car here off to our right side. That was a good hit on that vehicle. Another good hit. A third good hit. Oh, damn, and a big O kill on that armored car. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's a T-70 there. T-70 down. BT-7, it looks like a T-60 or T-26 there. Still hitting at us. Let's go ahead and see if we can wipe him out. The shell will drop slightly, so I'm aiming a little high to try to nail that driver's port. We're just right below the turret. 2 hits has taken him out of the war. Wow, all right. Well, I'm glad we got these 2 tanks already. To defend our position. Looks like the enemy infantry is trying to move up. We're going to go ahead and get these tanks repaired. Unfortunately, they were... Oh, okay, that's not good. Oh, nice, and secondary is popping off. Oh, whoa, we got another tank. Hold on, we got ourselves a artillery unit. Nice double hits on that. Vehicle still functioning. I thought this was the artillery variant, but it is just simply a BT-2. Lots of enemy tanks taken out already, and of course, the request for medics now. Oh boy, off to a good start. Well, I wish we were not defending. I wish we were attacking. I wanted to take that position on the left side faster, but we'll go to support here, where we'll get our medics up. And we'll go ahead and bring up our half-tracks a little bit more to support on the far flanks against random infantry. It looks like the Soviets definitely have some units on the right side. We also have some units here ready to transport. Oh, looks like some SS troops and transporters ready to go. I guess these guys are kind of like a special task force or whatnot for maybe sabotaging or reconning. Let's go ahead and bring them up. All right. Now, another great thing about this is that, of course, your supplies and such are a little bit more important than usual. With some of these mods, so some supply is really important, and even in the base Call to Arms, supply is even much more important as well. That is the Gates of Hell variant of Call to Arms. Oh, man, fantastic. I can never get enough of these games. I want them to just continue to make more and more and more, no matter the graphics or whatnot. Slight improvements here and there, but overall, the game is just enjoyable, and it plays as arcadey as possible while also being pretty damn realistic and also having a lot of features to make things easier for squad management without just being a constant, like, management simulator. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the boys up there. Go ahead and give him the command to heal and get the other medic out as well. I think these guys can return to the vehicle here for additional medical supplies. We can keep 1 medic with each squad and have them move up appropriately. All right, the tanks have been repaired. The crews are not wounded at all. Well, actually, one of them is, but they're not dead. Let's go ahead and make our advance as the final Soviet unit is making its way out of here. Old tractor making its way out of here. Look at that. The radiator fan is actually spinning. Look at that. That's some pretty damn good detail there on that vehicle. Oh, we got 2 vehicles here. Engaging infantry. Good work, boys. All right, so on the left side here, we've got ourselves a pretty open amount of territory. A good position here to attack from down here in this pit. Actually, we could get those troops here to just crawl up there and start lobbing grenades. It's going to be a big mission. It's going to be a long time here before we attack that position on the left side. Additionally, the mod does come with 3 missions in total. I think they're all around Crimea. Yes, I believe they're all around the operation around capturing, I forget it, Omno? Something like that. Umno? Something along those lines. Okay, we got another tracked vehicle here. Oh, more anti-tank teams. Ooh, boy. Wounded man. And the shooting has stopped. Alright, the enemy may try to attack again. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with just Panzer 3Js. Oh, we're fine. In fact, we haven't lost a single man. I'll switch to secondary. Wow. What a fantastic tank simulator. If you love Hell Let Loose or Postscriptum tank driving, this definitely simulates a little bit of that as well. Medic there has gotten our man back up. Get that tank operational again. Okay, we got to get the infantry pushing forward now. And we've got 900 points. I believe we're awarded points for our successes in the field. Enemy units that are destroyed give us additional points to spend, which is pretty cool. Ooh, AT. Ooh, 88. Awesome. Let's call up a flak 88 then. We might be able to use this as an artillery piece too to hammer the positions here, or maybe direct fire. All right, let's go ahead and have these troops push up on the left. Enemy troops eliminated here. Anybody highlighted in yellow is a friendly infantryman who is dead, and it looks like we haven't really lost anybody at all. Pretty damn good, pretty damn lucky. We'll see. That'll definitely change, by the way. And there goes the medic on auto again. Beautiful. Ah, they're a pain in the ass on that right side. We'll get that guy healed up here and get him into the tank and out of here. Let's get the medic out of there. Excellent. All right, we'll have that tank defend on the left side, or the right side there. Okay, let's get our 88 up here. Where'd that go? Where's the 88? Oh, did I not call it out? Oh, it took our points. It must still be arriving. I can hear it arriving very slowly. Oh, wait, there it is. I thought I heard an engine, but it was from far away. Good position for the flak 88 here to cover that hill. Alright, let's go ahead and flip around. This vehicle actually could have supply kits in it, or repair kits, yeah, ×5, so we could actually use this to keep with the tanks and keep them resupplied too if they ever take damage. We may get more tanks, so good thing to keep them together. Alright, a lot of fire here. Keep everybody together. Alright, let's make our way into the trenches. We're going to go ahead and try to, like... Oh, whoa. Oh, my bad. I clicked fire on the ground. I was thinking attack move is what that was. There we go. Alright, boys are moving into a good position here. Actually, let's get down. Troops on the left side see nothing at the moment. Spread out. We'll see if we can deal with the threat there. 88's on point. Any tanks up there? We have a pillbox that we could fire upon. Go ahead and switch to HE rounds. It is our HE here. You can see them loading the gun. And fire. Now this thing is pretty inaccurate. It is really only good against medium tanks or bigger and or structures such as this. Yeah, so you can see there we fired pretty much dead center on the pillbox, hitting only to the right side. So, oh, there we go, baby. The barrage begins. Okay, so that'll be available for direct fire as soon as the infantry approaches. And I think we need some more infantry, so let's get... Oh, we got infantry guns at our disposal, too. Those will be good. Oh, there's also a clean up the dead option, which is more than likely for performance. So if you're concerned about this performing on a machine that might not be as reliable, this might be a good option. All right, let's get some infantry platoon HQs up. No, I don't think I want infantry platoon HQs. I think we want some mechanized infantry up. AT infantry as well. Let's go ahead and get a mechanized infantry up. Now we can get the platoon up. We'll need some more points for it, but then we can keep them with the infantry, increasing their effectiveness by having leadership near them. If you like Company of Heroes, especially Company of Heroes 2, or, well, even the first one with the British and how they command, and same with the Americans and how they command in the second game, you know, things like lieutenants and majors and such staying with the squads. Kind of think of it as that way, except a little bit more similar to how it may work in actual, like, World War II tactics. But again, it's just a game, and it does the best it can with what it's got to try to simulate that without being way too detailed and being kind of cumbersome. Well, let's go ahead and have the boys advance. Everybody seems to like want to, I want them to advance, but I want them to do it while they're actually prone. Oh my god. Whoa, okay, whoa. What the hell was that? AT gun left side. And that's why I wanted them to crawl. Luckily we have a medic. And as usual, the medic is down. Well, he's man down. Oh my god. That is a brutal AT position on the left side. Can we fire on that? I got nothing. Oh, wait. Wow, that was way off. Let's try to fire HE on that AT position. There he is. 45mm M37. Out of range. Right side of the tree. It says out of range, but if we continue to fire, we should be able to kill the crew or destroy the gun. Wow, look at that explosion from a distance. That is so damn cool. Russians are using their T-34 tanks to counter our attack. Oh boy. Gonna keep hammering that position a little bit. Oh, I think that one did it. Oh, beautiful hit on that gun. Oh, that decrewed. A little payback. Excellent. Alright, enemy tanks wiped out. Alright, T-34s are on the way. Okay, this means we're a little more clear to get the infantry out there. It looks like our medic has been killed, fortunately. A rifleman. And, of course, the soldier on the left flank, too. Luckily, those guys were close enough to keep an eye on that AT gun. It's war, gentlemen. This is what's going to happen. Okay. I don't know what may have changed for commanding squads like that. I'll have to check. We will need another medic up then. Well, we got panzers on the way. Enemy tanks are on the way. So we better get all the guys into cover. Damn, we've mixed these squads up a little bit. Alright, well, whatever. We're a little disorganized because of the ambush there. That was a deadly ambush. A very good one, too. It's cool. And we dealt with it with that the Flak 88 quite nicely. Great weapon to use for kind of assault gun for defense. It slices, it dices, it destroys Tommy armor. It's beautiful. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get our tanks ready to engage T-34s. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, that's a lot of tanks. Whoa. That is an unfair number of tanks. And they're hauling ass. Oh, boy. Load HE, or AP HE. Cruiser bailing. Oh, nice. Direct hit on T-34. Oh, man, this 88 just slaps. Oh, my God. Wow. A beautiful direct hit. Another great hit on that tank. If it's not destroyed, we might be able to repair. Was there a fourth one? Far right flank? Here he is. Got his ass. 4 T-34s wiped out. Russian infantry pretty much everywhere. Infantry is going to engage our tanks now. And our own infantry. Wow, and 800 points now for that. Let's go ahead and get some more mechanized infantry up.
Moving in now.
I also want to call up some more medics. Actually, we'll call in another yeah, we'll call in another mechanized infantry squad. Or perhaps we should bring in something to deal with that hill. We're gonna have to start hitting that. I do need more infantry though to clear up the hill. So let's actually start with that first. We could make do with one medic if we're holding. Oh my god, the amount of fire. Okay. They'll continue to shoot. There'll be stragglers and such from that attack. What a mess. I'm surprised the Soviets didn't bring more infantry. I guess they would have dismounted from the tanks. It didn't look like they knew where they were attacking. They kind of just were storming at us. Tons of infantry were on the back, and well, they exploded and or were liquidated. All right, assault guns, tank destroyers. That might be good. That might be what we want, an assault gun.
Engaging now.
All right, well, we're probably going to need to resupply some of our men at some point. Now, this is another great thing about this mod is that we can utilize these fuel trucks, ammo trucks, and medical trucks to bring up supplies from the rear. I think we might be able to utilize these vehicles and bring them up. And that'll make them really, really valuable. Because then we can bring the fuel to the friendly forces here. Okay, I think I also spotted a pillbox on this left side too. Yeah, there's a defensive position there. Could be a machine gun inside there. Could be a rifleman. Could be a deadly machine gun. I don't know. And hello, beautiful. A Stug 3G. Or, sorry, B. The, well, this looks like more like an F, but... Alright, well, now we have an assault gun, a self-propelled gun, an artillery gun, basically. That'll be useful. I think we're going to keep these half-tracks in the back just to supply, defend the supply. Love the rattle of that machine gun. Let's go ahead and load HE rounds. So this fires a, I believe, 75 millimeter. Let's see. Yep, 7.5 centimeter. HE round. Whoa, 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 don't get too close. Now, every time that I've played these Operation Barbarossa mods, every single time that I end up playing one of these, I always encounter a damn... what is it? Some sort of an 85 millimeter anti-tank gun that the Soviets used that was also anti-aircraft. So, kind of a similar gun to our Flak 88. Wow, was that off. I did see a bunch of blood, though. Did you see the puff of pink smoke? Yeah, that's wonderful. Oh my god, what a POS that thing is. We are firing a long range, to be fair. But we do want to pelt this position for a while with fire. Let's go ahead and attack around, maybe about... Actually, we could probably hit this position a little bit, just to make sure. Give them a little practice. Oh, nice. AT gun destroyed. That's good. It won't be recrewed. Casualties. Crew on the AT gun was hit. Oh, medic getting hit. Alright, I think we had an MG34 with our squads. I want to make sure we're utilizing that. I'm mostly afraid of fire coming from that hill. I don't want to expose the troops from the position here to the defensive position on the hill. And them to be able to see us would be really bad. And we need to spread these guys out. Boy, do they need to be spread out. Alright, good. So, yeah, the medic is fantastic for getting troops that have been wounded back on their feet, and then they can bandage themselves. So we're damn near flanked us there with that infantry squad. I don't know who's who anymore. We're just going to link everybody together. So much for my chain of command, huh? But you can always play this game in a super slow mode and pause as well and almost make it turn-based. And some things almost our turn base. Like in turn 1, we've basically pushed up to this ravine. In turn 2, we've eliminated the AT gun. Turn 3, we've defended against a counterattack. And now turn 4, we're pushing up to basically fill in the ravine and start scouting out enemy positions. This is pretty cool, though, that these guys are moving in an upward stance or a low ready. I don't know if they called it that at the time, but basically these guys are ready to shoot and stop and take a knee or hit the dirt, whatever it requires. They're not in a full sprint. I wouldn't even consider this to be like really a run. They're almost just kind of, or a walk. They're moving at a pretty good pace here to take that position. Wow, well, the few rounds that landed back here definitely cleared it out. And, of course, nothing there. We didn't see anything on the mini-map, so I'm not sure if anybody was in there. But we now have a clear advance on the left side. Well, let's go ahead and spread everybody out. Going to go ahead and try to sneak up there. See if we can get line of sight for our AT gun or our self-propelled gun and start lobbing shells in there. I'm suspecting... mortar position here, anti-aircraft gun here, and here. The Soviets could have a, I'm guessing anywhere from a 20 to 30 millimeter. I can't, maybe a 40 millimeter even. I don't know what they've got for that. So we're just going to play it cautiously and try to conserve as much as we can now. Where our points are very limited, 160. Remember, it takes 300 to call in a squad. So we definitely want to make sure that we really keep our men alive. Now, as the intro to the mission also says that the Soviets are just in almost a complete rout, just complete retreat, full retreat. And the Germans are, well, as the Germans normally do in World War II, are having a little supply problem. Could you imagine that? Gotta be like the first time in the war, or and the only time, right? So we'll go ahead and get all of our troops up here now. And we'll try to get some more medics up here, too. I think our medic... Although he's dead. I guess the important thing is that this shows that though the medic is dead, he does have the supplies on him still, so if somebody needs to, they can come and retrieve that, gather weapons and ammo and supplies, especially for any other sanitator, and then try to do that. Taters. Okay. Let's go ahead and get everybody lined up here. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the enemy then, every time that we get close to a position, is going to counterattack. Now, you've only seen one of 3 positions that the enemy holds. I think the second one is here at this kind of... Well, actually, it looks like they might have an artillery thing set up here. Oh, no, it's like an ammo dump, fuel dump. Very important supply station. And this could be artillery, maybe. But more than likely, it's probably AA guns, even more. Although the Luftwaffe was in the area. There's got to be one more base around here somewhere, too. And I think in the loading screen it does mark that there's something on the left side. Though it could be impromptu with tanks or something ready to go. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and start bombarding the position. Keeping our troops supplied, too. Go ahead and try to bring up the... Okay, there we go. I want to see if we can call up a mortar. Go ahead and get the guys up this way. How far do we need to be? Looks like the range on this could be 250, maybe. Oh, that's not good. I see nothing. Oh boy, there it is. Oh, it is the 85 millimeter. Damn it, the K50, the 52K. Yes. Oh man. That thing's hell. So long as we keep back, we'll be alright. But he couldn't help himself, could he? Well, he's still going. What the hell? Still going. What the hell are you doing? Alright, it is now a rolling bomb. The hell? Was that a glitch? Oh, it must be. The crew bailed out and the vehicle should be dead. Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead and call that even. That has got to be like oh, that's right. You can capture enemy troops as well. That's right. If they have a loss of their connection to command, they will surrender and or retreat too. Oh, that's amazing. All right, for whatever reason, I lost command of that vehicle, and then it just kind of had a mind of its own, plowing into that AA gun. That happens from time. Are you kidding me? Wait, what? Those troops surrendered? Task failed successfully, boys. Oh, you cannot resist the Blitzkrieg, baby. Wow, they lost their A. You've got to be kidding me. The crazy tactics in which the Germans displayed today have made the... they've never seen anything like Blitzkrieg, and they've certainly never seen anything like Derpenkrieg. Yeah, absolute Derpenkrieg. That's Derpenkrieg. I mean, look at that. That's an entire squad. And possibly more. All right, well, you know what? If I lost a vehicle due to hilarity, and I'm having a good time, then that's a win, damn it. That's a win. All right, well, unfortunately, the loss of that vehicle means that we can't shoot rounds up there anymore, but we can try to get pretty close and start lobbing grenades in there. Looks like they do have a field gun, 76 millimeter, and, oh, God, actually, I forgot about that mortar. I don't know if we have a mortar of our own, 180. Actually, we might receive reinforcements or points for the Soviets actually crossing the line down here. If they get off the map, that might allow us to get points. Boy, it'd be cool if captured troops, because the intel they may have or whatever will give us more points than just killing the enemy. Assault guns would be good. Maybe that's what we've got. We have reserve panzer crews. All the tanks there. Well, I guess we'll have to just see what happens when they get off map. Yeah, it looks like the best thing we'll have is an infantry gun, and I'm assuming that's 200 to 300. Just out of our budget a little bit. Boy, oh boy, are the Germans ready. Okay, well, that is the greatest failure I've ever seen. That is incredible. I'm going to go ahead and call that infantryman back, that tank crewman back, actually. See if we can get him into another vehicle. And you can see here, the troops here become a lot less responsive or effective without leadership. So, again, going back to Hell Let Loose and Postscriptum, if you've got some, you know, random running around, not organized with the squad, he's infinitely less effective because of his just basically drain on the supply and you not being where he needs to be. That's one less gun and bad times. Alright, we're putting as many men on our AT gun here as we can. I hear rounds landing. That's got to be the mortar. Oh, no. They're definitely going to hit us at some point. Alright, we're going to need infantry guns up here right away. So the enemy that has... the enemy that has retreated from the hill... due to the might of our attack with the Panzer, have scored us enough, wow, a ton of points. All right, so capturing the enemy, way better than killing the enemy. Oh, baby. 75 millimeter Lee gun. All right, just consider this as 2 of the tanks that we just lost, basically, except in gun format. It's essentially the same, and that's how we'll use it. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more infantry up here. I do like how the enemy stops firing with mortars if they don't really know exactly where we are. They may have spotted us at one point, but man, if I could just get some damn mortars. The infantry guns are good. They will provide a good amount of fire, but... and these might actually come with supply, too. But the Kettenkrad that you've seen before, over at our initial start point, are going to be really useful for transporting supplies and troops and other things back and forth, so... a very great vehicle. All right, let's go ahead and get our infantry guns into position. And now we're going to harass the enemy for a while. So now we basically got a siege going on. The enemy is kind of on our right flank, but there's nothing really over there. It's just a lot of open space and rocks and maybe positions for tanks and AT guns to hide, but we're going to take the main objectives. And then on the left side, this may be where the enemy's defending at this village here, or just behind it. Oh, it's all the way back here. I'd missed this before. Definitely some sort of a large artillery gun there and possible AT. So it's something that maybe we can get the Luftwaffe in on as soon as we capture more objectives. This mod, by the way, from Men of War Assault Squad, this mod is phenomenal. Just look for Old Boys. for the assault on Crete, and I think there's also British counterattacks and stuff, and it's just fantastic. I think you get to play as both the Germans and the British. I'm probably mistaken on that, but there's mods where you can play as the old boys version of the invasion of Crete, I think from both sides, I believe. So that would be the UK, of course, or Britain, and then also the Germans. Alright, they're shooting back. They don't like us. I hear aircraft. Friendly aircraft? Oh, infantry gun destroyed. We can buy 1 million more of these bad boys. That seems to be right out of range. Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to buy some more. Oh, we actually have our. Oh, we have decent artillery now. Okay, well, with that said,
Ready for action.
I love these infantry guns. We're gonna have to keep them alive. The problem is just kind of getting them into a position where the enemy can't fire down at them, and that's kind of weird. The Soviets. That's no, that's a pretty good shot. Get down, boys. I was gonna say they shouldn't have the gun suppression to fire down there. It still doesn't look like they do. Alright, well, we're gonna keep firing on that position while more artillery comes in. And we're definitely gonna get some more infantry guns up. An unfortunate hit on that one. Oh, has that gun been decrewed? No. But we're quickly setting up to take over that position. Here's our bigger our artillery gun. The Lee 18. Want to keep that away from the trees there. There we go. So it looks like these weapons fire in volleys of maybe 3. Gonna keep firing because they're doing some great damage to the trench line. Go ahead and get that artillery gun deployed. This does seem to have supply on it. No, it does not. The interior looked like boxes there. And how are we doing on supply here? Still plenty of rounds to fire. Very difficult to fire. There we go. We're going to fire there, hoping that the shells disperse and kill anything within the range. Also destroys the barbed wire, so that's good. There we go. Now we're starting to hit it. Well, we can trade them. If we kill the crew, we can trade our Lee gun for this 76 millimeter. Beautiful. Well, it's not easy, and it's definitely very tactical, and I really appreciate that for this mod. And the objectives are rather simple, but the execution can be vast, and of course, expecting the unexpected is very difficult. Not knowing that that tank attack was coming in, well, I was lucky to actually call in this 88. I was expecting to just utilize it to pepper the hill, which was a rather dumb idea, actually. We can't see anything other than the pillboxes, so I would have been able to shoot and kill maybe some infantry inside of the pillboxes, but that would have been about it. Go ahead and hit them hard with some artillery now. Try to take out that mortar. Try to hit them with now, I think it's a 150 millimeter. Let's see. 150 millimeter. 105 millimeter. Wow, enemy armored vehicle coming in. The 88's not going to really be good at hitting that thing. Oh, we got to find another medic here. There he is. All right. Load HE. Stop firing on your own. Start firing here, please. Somewhere in the middle will be good. It'll disperse. And now we just simply wait for the enemy infantry to be peppered for a while. Great hit. Was that a... Oh, it's a stove there. Alright, the attack has begun. Now let's make sure we fire HE there. Ooh, nice. Oh, beautiful.
Prepare for counterattacks.
Again. Well, luckily we're ready for it. And maybe timing we have to be aware of now. Can't actually switch to an HE round. The crew is refusing to switch to an HE round. They're trying to fire a high explosive anti-tank. Let's go ahead and try to de-derpify them. There we go. That'll force them to load HE. Heat is great. That is a wonderful high explosive anti-tank weapon, the Lee gun. But right now I want them for artillery support. And if we can kill that squad there... Oh, that's exactly what I was waiting for. Okay, gun support. Oh, and our troops are being a little out of command now. There we go, that chain of command coming into play here. Okay, let's get some grenades in there.
Jawohl!
Grenades being tossed into the trenches.
Achtung! Feindliches Geschoss! Dort drüben! Draufhalten! Dort drüben! Draufhalten! Runter! Feindliches SMG!
Gunther, fire the SMG!
Sanität! Befehle? In Deckung! Feindliches Maschinengewehr!
Alright, the other squad's coming in now.
Achtung! Feindliches Geschütz!
Alright, good amount of ammunition dispersed onto that position.
Wo bleibt die verdammte Verstärkung?
Go ahead and go for a full attack and see what occurs. Alright, we're now assaulting the trenches. A wonderful weapon captured. There we go. Oh, looks like the T-34s and the... Oh boy, there's a lot of infantry counterattack. Alright, we need to capture this now.
Deckung! Da vorne sind sie! Bereit!
Null Anton, enemy.
Offizier!
Gitter, Referenz. Schutz 2. 7 Nord. We are taking casualties.
Casualties, I hope they're comfortable.
Frage mich, ob Klaus immer noch so langsam fährt.
All right, we're blocking there for infantry attack.
Jawohl! Achtung! Feindliches Geschütz! Mein Bein! Mein Bein! Achtung! Feindliches
More mortars
Geschütz!
coming from somewhere.
Achtung! Feindliches MG!
Ah, there's the mortar. All right, a counterattack at the hill. We'll have our tanks move up. See if we can hit those T-34s in the flank.
Offizier hier!
Nice, 2 grenades on that mortar position. We're gonna go ahead and get some friendly troops on that AT gun. Panzer III is approaching. One T-34 is hit.
Einsatzbereit. Achtung, Feindpanzer!
Oh, there he is. Oh, I can barely see him.
Wir sind kaum noch einsatzfähig. Für den ist vorbei.
Excellent. Hitting the turret. Tank has made it up there successfully.
Ja.
We now have 1,200. We need an infantry counterattack there right away.
Moving in now. Advancing now. Advancing to contact.
All right, a lot of our men are dead or wounded. Interesting timing from the Soviets. We're still in the fight here. Tank can be repaired.
Meldet sich einsatzbereit.
Bereit!
We're going to bring up another wave to capture.
Видим врага.
Soviets are completely retaking the position with an insane amount of infantry.
Живым не сдамся!
Oh boy.
В укрытии!
A tank's repaired here. Some of it. Oh, the tracks here are repaired.
Befehl wird ausgeführt.
Sanitäter!
And the assault begins again. But now we have armored support. And they do not. Man, this is a sweet final battle over this position. So the biggest thing here is going to be timing. So we're going to have to rush some of our attacks, and you may think that we're pushing too hard or too early or sacrificing too many men, but to have a position held and locked down before enemy tanks get there, the fact that we were able to easily recapture this and destroy additionally 2 more or 3 more T-34s was a hell of a win.
Without a leader, troops will run away.
All right, let's clean house. Okay, let's get some medics up here. We'll start to capture positions like guns and such. And excellent. All right, get everybody into cover. Soviets are surrendering. Excellent. So all those Soviets who are surrendering are going to head back to our line, and that is going to be a huge amount of points for us. Massive. Excellent. Then we call up more support then. So we're going to get our situation under control now finally with medics. And we'll try to sort it out then with who's who, where they going, and what's up next. All right, so the next part of the attack is going to be cleaning up the area around the hill. You can hear some random gunfire and whatnot. Clean that out. Soviets still having an operational tank somewhere, or an AT gun. Or an armored car or something. We'll figure that out. And then we'll take this position over here. All right, that is it for today's episode of Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront for the Old Boys mod. If you want to see a second part, got to spam that like button like crazy. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on the notification bell. A fantastic mod. Much more tactical. And I would say kind of similar to a lot of the battles I can remember having in Hell Let Loose and Postscriptum. Again, remind me what you like the most between those two. Between Postscriptum and Hell Let Loose, which one do you like the most? I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.